Morning, everybody. This is Drew, your host of Elusive Adventures. Y'all come along with us today. We got to get a little more food to feed the deer. They have eaten up one of my canna lilies out in the yard, and I'm guessing that's a sign that they run out of what I was feeding them, so they ate the lily instead. Maybe they like a little salad with their entree, I don't know. Going to get them something to eat, and how to get some food for the ducks and guineas and some food for us too. We're going to smoke some wings today. I don't know if y'all like smoked wings, but we're going to take the time to inject these with a Jamaican jerk seasoning. And that way, if the wings have been injected, the seasoning won't drop off or fall off. It'll actually be inside the skin. So the wing will be tasty when it gets done. So y'all come along with us, hang out, see what we can get into. Talk a little more about this vacation we got coming up. We're going to stay in Cherokee, North Carolina in a campground. We're going to do some trout fishing. I wish I had filmed that. One of my daughter was feeding the guineas and one of them got out. She's not happy about that, but anyway, we're going to Cherokee. We're going to spend a few days and do some trout fishing, hang out with the elk. Just relax and enjoy nature at a slow pace, and we sure want you guys to come along for that. So hang with us today, and we'll see what we can get into. Y'all, I'm gonna share something with y'all, just a little something. You got people in your life, people that love you, people that like you, people that don't like you, or people that don't love you. And everybody got something to say, but what they say and what you hear are two totally different things, just totally different. My kids used to do stuff and apologize and be just rolling on the floor laughing. You can't be rolling on the floor laughing and say, I'm sorry, and mean it. It just don't work like that. That's not possible. So anyway, a while ago, I got a shower before we come uptown. I would just thank the Lord I was in my closet. I hear a knock on the bedroom door, and my daughter, my girlfriend tells to my daughter, come on in. And after she says come on in, keyword after she says come on in, and after my daughter comes in, then it's, oh, do you have any clothes on? To which the reply was, no, I do not. And then you hear a door slam and all this just giggling and laughing. Well, I didn't know, she's saying I didn't know. And I didn't mean that, but once again, she sure thought it was funny because she got my daughter and me at the same time. So, I hear what she's saying. She's saying she didn't know, but it sure don't look like it. Sounds like it, but it don't look like it. That's what I deal with on a regular basis. Set the rat traps last night. Evidently the rat don't like cheese. So if y'all got any tips or tricks, something that the rat might like beside cheese, not peanut butter. They don't like that either. I'm going to have to think outside the box on this one. And I didn't catch nothing in that live trap either. I see them tracks all over my truck. Just whatever this is, ain't going to be scratching up my paint job. My old work truck, I don't much care. It's old. Heck, it's 23 years old. Runs great. I drive it every day. I have for years, every day. But my classier vehicle, I'm trying to take care of it, which means I don't want whatever that is leaving them tracks on it to keep leaving tracks on it. But evidently, he didn't like that lobster dip we got any better than we did. He sure didn't get in that trout. But we're going to get up here and get us some feed and some other things, and we'll bring you guys along with us. Well, guys, we are stopping. We got a new 7 brew in town, and since we're up here at the co-op getting our feed, or Tractor Supply and getting our feed, and co-op too, got to go by Kroger and get those wings. we decided we'd get us one of these new 7 brews and try that. The 7 brew came by work the other day and dropped a bunch off, and everybody there that got one really bragged on it, so I'm sure gonna give it a try. Well, we got this 7 brew. It's pretty good. You know, that the mocha with the splash of caramel or caramel, good stuff. Well, I got to get me some charcoal and starter, and I got to head on to the grocery store to pick up my wings. So I'll be back with y'all shortly. What is it, Rambo? What is it? You want a treat? That puppy dog want a treat. Give Daddy me. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Yeah, just give me a minute. Goodness. Goodness. He's a little puppy dog. Oh my. Good boy. Daddy, I'll come sit down in a minute. Daddy, I'll come sit down. Goodness, goodness. I'll come sit down. I'll come sit down. That's where Rambo spends a lot of his free time. Alright guys, I'm going to inject some wings today. I'm going to start with a stick of butter. Let that melt. When the butter melts, we're going to go in with a bottle of Cattleman's Gold Carolina Tangy barbecue sauce. You want the tangy. Also some honey. We'll add that as well. Get that blended up, and that is what we're going to inject our wings with. So we'll see y'all when we get our sauce made. Once your butter is about half melted, you add an entire bottle of the Carolina Gold Tangy Barbecue, half a cup of honey. Blend that very well. Then let it set it off to the side and let it cool off so you don't, of course, burn yourself when you're injecting your wings. But I do want to be clear, we're going to inject the wings with this, and what we have left we might use for a dipping sauce. Alright guys, this is the way we're going to do our wings. We're going to start by trimming that tag end off. Probably save a couple of them for trout bait tonight. Try to bait my trout. Get rid of that varmint. Then we will take and draw us up a big syringe full of that barbecue sauce. Once again, that was Cattleman's Tangy Carolina Gold, honey and butter, and you just want to inject your wing a little bit. Inject it on both ends. Of course, it's going to get everywhere. That's okay. It's not good barbecue if you don't have to use a roll of paper towels when you eat it. And we're going to a little garlic salt, a little onion powder. Little smoked paprika for color. And there we go. And we will see you guys when we get all those doctored up, get them on the grill. Y'all, I am sorry that y'all can't smell this. If you ever make these, that Carolina Gold Cattleman's Tangy Barbecue has a very, very distinct aroma when paired with the butter and the honey. It is out of this world. You know, and it ain't quite football season, and while I am a big fan of my teams, most of the time during the fall when ball play is going on, it's hunting season. There's one thing I know about hunting. You got to be there. The deer and the bears don't give a dang what time Florida plays or Alabama or Tennessee either. They could care less. So if you're going to be there with them, you got to be there with them. Fishing the same way. The fish don't give a dang what time the ball game starts. They do what fish do. So we got our wings done. What we're going to do, we're going to grill us some steaks here in a minute. And then once we get the steaks, which we're going to cook on direct heat, we're going to just load all those on the end of the grill and dampen it down a little bit. And we're going to slow smoke them for a couple hours. They'll just cook unsupervised. And after a while, we'll have us a nice pan of good smoked, tangy barbecue wings to eat. All right, guys, on our beef, we're going to keep that real simple. Good amount of salt. As Google would say, a good amount, and that's up to you what a good amount is. Make it just exactly like you want to. It's one of the few things you can do in life. You have a little bit of control over how you season your food. So we're going to lay that side on the seasoned foil. Then we're going to come back and season the top of those. And after we get our steak seasoned, we're going to cut up this delicious pineapple that we grew this year. First pineapple I've ever grown. And the last one was really good and sweet. Little spikes on there sharp. You got to be careful when you pick this thing. We're going to cut it up and let it be getting cool. Little steak, pineapple, baked potato, little coconut. We're in good shape. Something else we noticed about this smaller pineapple, that the core in this one was not as big. We like to let that sit too long. The core in these are not as big as some of the bigger pineapples you get. Don't have any explanation for that other than the type of pineapple it was, and I couldn't tell you that either. Well, there you go. We're going to have some fresh pineapple slices to go with our steak. A little olive oil or avocado oil, I can't remember. A little garlic salt. Garden fresh squash. We want to shave one side down just a little bit. Fairly thick. I'll lay that in there like so on the oil. And it don't matter what kind of oil, as long as it's neutral oil, avocado oil, olive oil, These days, I think we're all trying to stay away from the seed oil. And we're going to have some lovely grilled squash to go with our steak and baked potato. Now y'all will notice I did not trim the sides off that. It was a little too small. So once again, liberal application of the oil. Also a liberal application of the garlic salt. And some hot fire. That'll be magic. Now we do want the ribs smoked and not cooked, so we're cooking them over a very, very indirect heat. All the heat's down there in the firebox.
He said ribs, but he meant wings.
Wings, yeah. I've been watching that cooking show, and that's all they cooked is ribs for like a week. So anyway, we're going to close this, get some wood chips in there. My go-to will be a mix of hickory and mesquite. And we're just going to let the smoke do what it does. Oh yeah, there we go. It's about 275 degrees, 300 right there. Gonna let that smoke bathe those wings. All right, we got the grill nice and hot. Wonderful sizzle. We're going to grill our veggies first. Yeah. Lovely grill marks. Wonderful. I'm gonna go put these away right here. Lovely, lovely. Well, got a good sear on them little old strip steaks. They're fairly thin. Didn't take long to cook them. They sure smell good. Alright, we're going to throw some more wood in here. Get a little more. We're going to move the wings just a little bit. Throw some more wood in there. Close it up and forget about them for about 2 hours. Y'all, I'm going to rotate my wings around and get them in a little higher in the grill where they'll get a little more heat. Y'all know a good cameraman knows how to film content. Y'all drop me a comment, let me know. We're going to add just a little more wood to our coals. We'll see those guys in about 2 hours. Oh man, boy, those wings sure have got that good smoke, caramel smoke color. Man alive. We're gonna get them jewels in the house. Give them a taste test. Man, that turned out great. Well, there we go, guys. Yummy. Moment of truth, guys. Gosh, those are so good. They're good. That's it. About got those two done. And got distracted, which is a no-no when you're cooking. It's gonna taste great, but I like mine just a little more red in the middle. Guys, there you have it. We got us a little beef, got us some grilled summer vegetables and a baked potato, some homemade ranch dressing. I want to take the time to thank everybody, all my subscribers. You guys mean the world to the channel. Anybody new, if you just found us, I would appreciate you guys subscribing, following along. We've got some pretty exciting content coming up. We're going to spend a week in the mountains and hang out with the elk, do some trout fishing, waterfalls, just do some exploring. I work a lot, so we try to make the most of the time off we do have. And we're going to make the most of it that week for sure. But thank you guys. Like, share, please share and subscribe. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for joining in. I'm grateful for you all, and we will see you on the next one.